Botswana introduced the ban about 3 years ago, restricting imports from South Africa. The ban was set to end in January this year, but was extended to December next year. The new administration in Botswana has lifted the ban, allowing South Africa to send vegetables to that country. This pushed up food prices in that country as farmers were unable to supply vegetables throughout the year, given that country's dry weather conditions. The unbanning is widely welcomed as positive for both countries. It's expected this will help reduce vegetable prices in Botswana and improve availability of fresh vegetables.
What we have seen now is that while in South Africa, in the past months, for example, vegetable prices were in deflation, in Botswana, vegetable prices were increasing at around about 13%, while in South Africa, negative 2.8% or so. So there's been those consumer pressures. Now, with the lifting of the ban, it does mean that consumers in Botswana can afford high quality and affordable vegetable products out of South Africa. Equally, for South Africa, though, this will be beneficial for farmers because in the period at which we have had this ban, we saw South Africa's vegetable exports declining by roughly 4%, but there's also been a pressure on prices in the local market. So we think with this development, it will be a win for South African farmers.
Tomato Producers Organization has welcomed this move, saying while Botswana is a fairly small market, the banning of South African products was in violation of the SADC Free Trade Agreement. The organization also shares the view that the embargo denied Botswana consumers access to fresh vegetables throughout the year.
The previous government in Botswana was doing that to try and protect their own producers. But I mean, they completely missed the mark. As I said to you, you cannot produce tomatoes in Botswana 12 months of the year. It simply gets too hot. You can probably produce tomatoes productively in Botswana for maybe 5 months of the year. The rest of the year, then you've got no production. So what they were trying to do is they were trying to protect their own farmers to try and grow the industry. But I think they've come to the realization that it's actually hurting the populace of Botswana in that the people can't get access to fresh vegetables.
Sihlobo has called for a way forward that will support agriculture development in Botswana, leaning on South African technology, while keeping borders open and going with an approach that supports regional agricultural development. Gloria Sefakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.